All right, everyone. Welcome to another episode of In the Hills of Tennessee. In the Hills. It's your boy Tony.
What's
Big
up?
Blunt.
Big Blunt.
So let's get right into it, man. I want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of people deal with, but they don't actually deal with. You know what I mean? And it's about tips. Like, when you tip somebody, it's so American, right? Somebody serves you $200 worth of food, and you're supposed to tip them at least 15%. Just because. So if they're serving up $200 steaks, and your bill's $500, you're expected to tip at least like what, 70, 75, 80 bucks. But then, if I go to Taco Bell and I get better service there, they don't get no tip. They just get $8 an hour. But it's like the servers are like, we only make money off tips. We only blah blah blah. Like, who told you to be a server? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like, also,
Told you to work at Taco Bell.
right. So you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like a lot of people, like, if I have an issue with my job, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, it's the customer's fault. You know what I mean? Like, somebody is above me making a ton of money, and I'm over here going after people that are living paycheck to paycheck.
Well, it's not just that. Everywhere you go now, would you like to round up to a charity? Why? So you can have it as a tax write-off? Fuck y'all.
You ain't lying, bruh.
Everywhere you go, donate, donate, donate. So if I went everywhere and just donate, bro,
You're gonna have to donate to me.
It makes me contemplate why the fuck I'm even on earth. Am I just a consumer?
You ain't lying.
Or do I need to go to a different country? Or is that worldwide? Because I just feel like at this point in life, everything I say my phone listens to.
Yeah.
If I talk crazy, my phone's going to pull up crazy ads.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just a consumer.
Yeah. And like
Until
you said,
what? Till I suck the Illuminati's dick or some shit?
I don't know about all that, but I mean, that's just, yeah, I mean, you make a good point because really everywhere you go, you've got a phone on you. There's really nobody, there's no like functioning adult out here that doesn't have a cell phone.
And why
the
is
cell
my
phone's
phone
literally listening to everything.
Exactly. And my thing is, why is my phone updating all the time to adjust the levels of radiation coming off my cell phone?
Probably not. It's probably some selfish stuff. It's not like they're leveling the radiation off. They don't care about that.
Well, look, I buy cheap phones, dog. Like real cheap phones. And my thing is, they last, like, even if I take care of it, don't break it, all that shit, they last like maybe 2 years. As soon as they get that 2-year update, they just slow the fuck off, and it's like, go get another one for $150.
You know the company's doing that on purpose. I feel like iPhone got caught doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. But there was some brand I heard about, I can't remember, but they're like, not anti-government, but like privacy. They're like, let's give the people some privacy.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the brand, but it's
Consumer
supposed to be
Cellular.
coming out. It's supposed to be coming out. No, it's supposed to be coming out pretty soon.
That's what my granny has. She love that Consumer Cellular. She like, how do I get an iPhone 15 on Consumer Cellular, sugar?
Bro,
For no money.
Like, I complain they track me, but my cheap ass buy a track phone from Walmart. So is what it is. Fuck it.
I will say, I've had like 5, 6, I probably had about 10 iPhones. I've never had one that actually like went kaput on me. But I have cases, screen protectors, all that stuff. So
yeah.
I take care of all of them. I have some that I'm using to record the podcast that are 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know, they just put in work.
Put in that work. That's what it's about.
I mean, they ain't activated, but you know.
Yeah.
But
let the kids play on them.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
So they can't run up a $600 bill on your.
Yo.
Well, for you it'd be what, Apple Store or whatever.
Well, while we're on that topic, I think it's funny. Like, people are so scared of the electric car.
Yeah.
But like, we're wondering why our phones, like, we rely, all of our work, all of our emails, everything is on our phones, but we don't trust our cars running on electricity. Why do you think that is? Or on batteries, I guess.
Man, I call them electric cars Fedmobiles.
Why?
Because they listen to everything. They can shut off at any second. You know, but what's the difference between that being a Fedmobile and when OnStar started incorporating that into their vehicles as well?
That's what I'm saying. Everything's tracked like one way or another.
Yeah, dude.
No matter what the engine runs on.
Bro, there's no way. Like, it's sad, dude. You can't get away with shit. It's sad.
I think that's the point. I heard somebody told me that they trying to put like what trackers. There was a bill that was passed, and they're gonna put trackers in these cars or breathalyzers or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't know about all that, but it did sound a little wild. I'm like, damn.
Why are the auto insurance companies wanting you to put that in your, what's it called, OB? You know,
The OBD sensor?
OBD sensor?
Yeah. The little reader.
Well, if you drive super, super, super good, like you can't even brake hard if somebody pulls out in front of you and they bumped your rate up.
Yeah. No, I can't stand that.
That's another form of control, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's just a fucked up world.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if we'll see the end of times, but we'll be damn close to seeing it. But I definitely believe the next generation, like my daughter, will probably see the end of the world.
Well, I don't want to think of it that way. I hope that we still have, however many million years the sun has left or whatever it is before that happens to us, because, I mean, it's really on us to protect the planet and to make sure that, you know, all of our, like, we're still able to sustain ourselves off of what we have. But also, I mean, it is scary because you think about the, like, Iran, you know, they're trying to blow up everybody. Then you got Russia. Putin don't care about nothing.
But how do we know that? That's just based off what the fuck we're able to see.
Oh yeah, it's based off propaganda. Unless you actually go to Russia and, you know, or go to Iran and see what they're about.
Exactly.
You got to trust the media, and the media be pushing stuff that ain't even real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
About Trump, about COVID,
Everything.
about what's going on in Israel. You know, we don't know. We can't see it. But you know, it's funny because then, like, you think about religion too. Like, we didn't see anything that happened in the Bible, but we still believe it.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you want to believe as a human.
Well, no, I know, like, we're not able to see stuff. I got a buddy from Palestine, or like his family's from Palestine, and he has a phone from over there that he uses, I guess, on Wi-Fi or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Is it an iPhone?
I don't know. But he can see stuff that we don't see, and then when he tries to post it onto, like, his social media,
Oh, yeah.
it instantly,
Yeah.
45 minutes later,
Oh, yeah. They're
Flagged.
watching it. Internet's watching. Especially if it's about, like, Palestinians getting killed or whatever.
yeah.
Oh, did you hear about Netanyahu going to the White House?
I don't know about any of that stuff, dog.
Oh, well.
I'll listen.
Well, the prime minister, he went over there, or he was in front of, not the White House, he said something in front of Congress, I think. And I just think it's funny how everybody's coming to Israel's defense, but Israel is freaking, like, okay, they're one of our biggest allies in the Middle East, probably like one of the only ones, because, you know, they don't, the Middle East, I'll put it that way. But I also think that you have to call out even your homies. Like, if you're doing something crazy, I can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna stick by Big Blanc just because that's my homie. Like, nah, if he doing some messed up stuff, and be like, yo, you shouldn't have XYZ. Don't treat your girl like that. Don't disrespect your homies like that. And I feel like that's on us to be like, yo, you can't just be bombing all sorts of stuff just because.
But I always feel like it's deeper than that. I feel like it's always been Saudi Arabia that's been pushing an agenda.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all over there pushing some sort of agenda. They're just all different in one way or another.
I just believe it's all funded by...
Oh, you think Saudi Arabia is funding all of the stuff in the Middle East?
Yeah. And not
That's an
just
interesting
that,
take.
I also believe they were behind 9/11 and stuff like that.
You think the country as a whole was, or just a Saudi Arabian that was a terrorist?
They got every... I mean, they're so fucking rich.
They are rich. A few people over there are very rich, I assume, because they got oil money, but...
And people think, oh, the Middle East just has oil. No, they got opiate trails. They got all types of shit.
Oh, for real? Daggone. Well...
all types of shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Well,
just, you know, how far you want to go down the rabbit hole.
yeah. I mean, they make movies about that stuff. About the Arabians being behind a bunch of
It's like they
stuff.
can't just come out and say it, but they want to let you, they want to act like they said it, so they got Hollywood in on it and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Well, I mean, what else is going on right now? There's so much going on, but it's almost like you can't even keep track of everything that's going on.
Yeah, you have to filter everything.
Yeah.
You have to pick and choose what you want to believe because half of it's bullshit.
Well, I mean, what do you think about this presidential race? You really think You think Kamala has a shot at beating President Trump?
No.
No?
No.
You think this is all just to keep us away from the
Something.
from watching the bouncing ball?
Something.
Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like Kamala Harris, she was in the race in, like, what was it, 2020 or 26, whatever it was. And it was almost just like in the primaries last time, she was just there.
Wow, excuse me.
Like, I didn't even see what she brought to the table other than, like, she was a lady of color. But, like, she had no experience in government, you know? Like, in government she did, but not, like, U.S. government.
Man, she's sucking dick.
Well, I don't know.
My thing is, okay, so, like, you would vote for her because of what?
You're voting for the party at that point. And that's my issue with, like...
So you're just going to stick with the party.
No. I'm not saying I would, but I'm thinking that's why, like, that's the only reason that you would vote for someone like that is to stick to, like, if you really think Trump is that terrible, I get why you vote for her. Because in a lot of ways, she's not going to be as bad.
She's Indian and Jamaican, if I remember correct. Like, from the country India.
Oh, I don't know.
She's Indian and Jamaican.
You say so. Your guess is as good as mine.
No, I mean, that's...
I thought she was Asian or something.
No.
But I can't keep up. All I know is she's some sort of woman of color, right? But I just don't know, man. Like, to do what they did so, like...
Openly?
I mean, so late, you know what I mean? So late in the race. Like, Biden was president. He planned on running. If you're in a swing state or if you're on the fence, you're thinking, they don't even know what they're doing.
No.
Like, they were going to put Biden in the White House, and now they're saying he's crazy.
Yeah.
So now it makes you think, like, dang, can you even trust the party? Because the party's just like, all right.
You can't.
Yeah. And, I mean, you can't trust the Republican Party either. And if you think about it, Donald Trump has really just strong-armed that party. And I think that's why he's such... You can say what you will about him, but you've got to respect him. You've got to almost appreciate what he's done to that party because nobody wanted him. And then nobody wanted him again to run against a Joe Biden. But literally, his constituents are like, nah. Or the Republican constituents are like, nah, this is who we want as our candidate. And I think it says something about the Republican Party to let him be the candidate, but it also says something about the voters that they're like, we want the guy who is the least, like, person of government. You know what I mean? Like, he literally was running businesses. He don't answer nothing like he's supposed to. He just does what he does. And you got to respect him for that. You know what I mean? Like, if you agree with him or disagree with him, you're like, what he says, kind of like Bernie Sanders, right? Like, what he says, I believe. Because he'll say the craziest stuff, and it's like, nobody told him to say that they couldn't have.
He's a successful businessman.
Yeah.
You don't take no shit.
Yeah. This is nice. It's a nice day out.
It's hot as fuck, dog.
Yeah, our AC is out. And this fridge keeps coming on and off. I'm sitting on the refrigerator, by the way. But it's nice to get out. It's a nice cloudy, overcast day. Gonna get my solar fixed up in here and hopefully get the walls fixed, whatever. We'll have some air in here. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be refreshing.
Hell yeah.
That's why I have our shirts off. It's too hot.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
About Diddy?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel that whole situation is crazy. It's like the Michael Jackson stuff and the Trump stuff. As soon as somebody or even the Biden stuff, as soon as somebody comes into power, it's like they did this, they did that. He was doing this, he was doing that. And I'm like, bro, if I'm going to snitch on you, I'm going to snitch on you. I'm not going to wait till like you famous and be like, you know what, now I'm going to snitch on him. Because now I feel like it's going to be harder and nobody would believe me.
Whew. Yeah, like the Bill Cosby shit.
Yeah, Bill Cosby was wild. But the funny thing is he actually like, I feel like the Me Too thing kind of got him because at the height of what he was going through, that didn't come out. It was like...
He got on some talk show and was like quoting his book on the shit he was using. It was kind of crazy.
Wait, so he admitted it? Like O.J. Simpson?
Not that bad, but he did admit it a little bit.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, when so many of them people come through with allegations, it's like that amount of people willing to testify is crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just because a few came through, let's just bombard him and bankrupt his ass. It's
just
all about money, dog.
I mean, that's just what's strange to me is like, I can't see if one person says something, then all of a sudden I'm going to say something. I'm always going to be, it's like, I feel like we're such a herd society. Like, follow the herd society. Like, if I go eat.
It's all about what's trending and all that bullshit.
But, like, if you go to a party.
Party?
And, like, the food's ready.
Yeah.
There's always got to be that one person to go eat first before everybody else, like, oh, okay, now I'll get in line. But, like, I'm always that person to be like, you know what? The food out there, somebody going to tell me no. You know?
You remember that old movie?
What movie?
Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Let the women eat. You remember that? You remember that little scene?
Nah, but.
Man, I watch all the movies.
Yeah, I feel like that's from there, yeah. I can see that.
Man, let the women eat.
All I remember is Ricky.
Yeah. Poor Ricky.
Yeah. That was rough.
And then bowling, you know, have you been bowling?
Nah. Not recently.
Their animation's getting wild.
Oh, they were already wild like 15, 20 years ago.
It's wild. They did a Ricky scene. They did a Boys in the Hood scene.
With the bowling pins and the bowling ball?
Red car with a shotgun. It was fucking crazy.
That's crazy, bruh.
I was like, what the fuck?
Somebody has a good time doing
and what's
that
up with all these commercials?
About Boys in the Hood?
No, just like up-to-date slang. Like when we were kids, there wasn't nothing up-to-date.
No, well.
Or am I just getting old as fuck?
No, it's cool to be hip now. It used to, you had to be professional about everything, and now it's like, you know what? Just get to twerking on a commercial. It's cool.
Yeah.
That'll sell you some stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that smoke's hurt my eye.
My bad. I put
No, I'm just saying. It's all good.
No, it's like Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, though, still like, and nothing against Sexy Red. I just feel like people still see that as
You think
ratchet.
she can rap?
No. I mean, she ain't my. I listen to a few Sexy Red songs.
I didn't say it.
But, I mean, she's straight, I guess.
When she first came out?
Oh, yeah, that mixtape was it Take Keith or whatever?
Wait, what the fuck?
That stuff was going in.
No, I'm talking about like her like one little hit in St. Louis to like put her on like got her buzz going. She redid that old like pop song.
What pop song? Spice Girls?
I don't know. Where the fuck's my phone?
I think it's over there. There it is.
What the fuck was it?
Sexy Red.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a pop song. I kind of want to guess it now, but I don't know what to guess.
You're gonna freak when you see that shit. Man, what the fuck?
I mean, songs used to be like hardcore, like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all them stuff was bangers, dog. You know what I mean? And now you got to go to like a whole album. It's like somebody has a mid album, somebody's album is trash, and then somebody who you think is trash after 2-3 albums on the 4th album to be like, oh, this actually go hard, like 42 Doug.
1,000 Jugs.
1,000 Jugs.
My bad. Technical difficulties.
What the heck is that? Oh, everybody sampled this song, 1,000 Miles. Yeah.
Well,
funny thing is, all the beats go hard, bro.
Making my way through the hood with your boo. All his homeboys think I'm cute.
I don't know. It just kind of made me cringe.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know it was that. There was some, who was it? Some rappers, it's like a viral video going out. My brother showed me. And it's like, who I smoke. And it's got like a freaking hardcore beat over that sample. It goes in, though. Yeah.
Older video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was hard.
Yeah. No, that beat went in, dog.
Well,
That's the only reason that song was any good. That song was, I didn't like it. I don't like most rap these days. People just talk about like shooting and killing because it's like, can we get over that, please? Like, let's talk about some political stuff.
It's like you gotta realize who owns.
Oh yeah, who owns the labels? Who owns it? Yeah.
You know what else they own?
They just want to push that nonsense.
But you know why? You know the ones that own the music industry. You know what else they own?
Fox News,
A lot.
CNBC.
A lot of the prisons, a lot of the federal prisons.
Own the prisons.
Yeah.
I think all the same people own some of this stuff.
Or they got stocks in it. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
they have
Like
some sort of
crazy
special
shit.
interest.
It's just fucking, it's all corrupt, dude.
It is,
It's
man.
fucking sad.
But that's what's wrong with the country. Like, nobody stops this corruption. Like, we're literally using prisoners to make other people money. Like, if you in prison, you should be just sitting in prison. Not sitting in prison, working to make somebody else rich. Because if that's the case...
license plates and all that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, make some shoes for some of these kids that here ain't got no shoes. Or cook some food or grow something. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Like,
but it's like we gotta focus. We gotta get back to focusing on our country and taking care of our country before we shell out billions of dollars to other countries.
I agree.
Unless we're just gonna take them over, and then I can go there without a passport.
Because that's another thing too. Basically, you're starting war on Russia. You're starting war on freaking Palestine by funding war, weapons to these countries, or funding money to these countries to fight this other country. Like, that, you think they don't know that?
Exactly.
Just because you ain't shooting at them, you still like, all right,
yeah,
you're
but
war
the basic public, they just look at the news and they're like, "Oh, there's a war going on." It's like, no, who funded the war?
Oh yeah.
That's when I say Saudi Arabia got their hands on all that shit.
Just as much as we
Russia,
do as Americans.
China,
So
America, I know.
you got to think, we're so busy fighting wars, like.
Why?
So I gotta pay my taxes so y'all can fight the wars, and
not
then
just that.
I can't get any help in my country.
They could do the Vietnam trafficking if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared for. They've already done it. I think they what's that thing you have to sign up for when you're 18?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and they're making all men do it now or something, which I thought you already had to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already had to. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever that draft is called, but
I mean,
it's scary, man. You got to think of it like. How are they even gonna like police that? So then you got to have other people who were just at home. Hey, go get these guys because they dodged the war or whatever. You know
I'm gonna talk crazy.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Where we going? To war?
Somewhere.
1,000 miles?
You're right. No, I'm just kidding. Wars would be awful.
It's so
but no, I applied for the military, but I didn't. They denied me for everything over a fucking peanut allergy.
Oh, you lucky. They ain't gonna
So
send you
when all y'all go overseas get drafted, I'm just gonna fuck all the bitches. Fuck it. Repopulate.
Okay. Why my granny keep calling me? My
I don't know. Can you go borrow a fan from her? Because it's hot as fuck, dog.
Bruh. We'll be alright, man.
Motivated.
I'm motivated, dog. We just in here chilling, you know what I mean?
Alright. Let's try another one. I'm putting my shirt back on.
You gonna put your shirt back on.
Yeah.
We ain't stopping.
Oh, there's a breeze.
There you go. I'm sweating. I can feel the sweat dripping off my armpits.
No, I started talking crazy.
I hope the girls like my dad bod on here, you know?
No, it's just crazy. It's like 20 years. Probably even longer than that. Over in the Middle East. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, it's been much longer, I'm sure.
What the fuck?
I don't know where we're stopping at this point. Like, what are we doing? Like, it's like getting out of Afghanistan. Like, why are we just going to go to every country?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, I just believe the next war will be on American soil, and it's going to be fucking awful.
Who's going to be here? Is it going to be Americans versus Americans? Is it going to be like...
It depends how deep we want to think about it.
You think the Russians going to come over here?
We already got however many illegal immigrants that are pouring in.
You think Mexico they're secretly bringing a war over here or something?
It's not just Mexico, dog. It's
Guatemala?
Chinese immigrants. China.
You think China's secretly trying to take us over? What about that balloon from a few months ago, that spy balloon that people was freaking out about?
I don't like no damn balloon.
What was it?
Fuck if I know. Probably some UFO shit, some government shit.
Bro, what about these aliens, dog?
Oh, they're real.
I believe it, man.
They're real. I seen a video last night. This cop pulled this lady over in some small ass town somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it was. She asked for license, registration, or whatever, ID or whatever. She turns back, literally, split second, looks back, lady's gone. What the fuck?
The lady gone?
I don't know, man. I believe Men in Black are real and all that shit.
Huh.
You mind if we have a moment for our sponsor?
Nothing but car reviews? That's the only sponsor that we have. Don't be pulling no shenanigans. Turn that off. You gonna mess the video up. You get on my nerves. Let me just edit that
Go
out.
to NASA.
Why are you so annoying?
Huh? I don't know, dude. I'm fucking this high as fuck.
Bro, we gotta get people to send us money on the podcast so we can get air in here. Hey, look at this spider right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Why'd you grab him? All right, man. What else we got to talk about? I mean, I guess I just feel like it's getting harder and harder for Americans to live in America.
Yeah, I can barely fucking. I'm scraping my eye, dog.
But like, I work for myself, so I did get a little bit of a bump because I asked for more money. But like, it's a shame that everything's gone up. Like, eggs doubled and all this stuff. But like, ain't nobody's pay doubled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people working in the factory still trying to get $15 an hour, and they're like, oh, well, we got to pay $21 an hour because, like, that ain't double.
Yeah, it ain't double.
And the funny thing is, they're talking about the rates coming down and all this stuff, but like, we're already people are still spending. And it's like, where's all this money coming from? Because I ain't got none.
Yeah. Money.
It's sad, man. I just want to dig up a garden and just live out here in this RV away from the world, bro. And it's gotten to that point where, like, I wanted a nice big house and nice cars, but now at this point, it's like you work so hard to barely get by.
Yeah.
Might as well work hard for like 2-3 years, save up the money.
Retire.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, honestly.
If you don't own your own business, you will never be able to make generational wealth.
Yeah. And whether that's real estate or owning a company, I agree. And it's sad because it used to be, if you were smart with your money and you do what you were supposed to, you could work a normal job, work hard, and then you could retire. And if you made all the right moves, you could still be a little bit wealthy, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's like,
you
you can't
used
do
to be
that.
able to buy a house.
And you didn't have to do that much work either.
And
Like, you
not
could only work
pass
one
off
job.
debt to your kids and
Yeah.
shit.
It's rough, man.
Yeah,
This is my
sucks.
granny pulling up in here, bro. I swear for God.
No, she car drove by.
What color was it?
Silver
Oh, okay.
SUV. But yeah, man. Life's something else, dude.
I agree, dude. I agree. It really is, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
Just trying to survive. But
It's just crazy how, like, the Pentagon has a specific program of how they basically brainwash and influence the media. And there's a budget for it. That's what's crazy.
where do you hear that?
I choose not to tell my sources. No,
Okay.
somewhere on the internet.
Gotcha.
If it's on the internet, it's real.
Well, it's real to somebody. Most things, perception is reality, you know? So if they tell us, hey, it's aliens in Area 51, it's aliens in Area 51. How do we know?
Exactly.
If they tell us that, Jesus was born 2,200 years ago, whatever, then, how are we supposed to know? How can we say otherwise? But I think it is interesting because Jesus is from, 0 AD, ain't it? That's only 2,000 years ago. That's only like, how many generations is that? Like 40?
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
But like the earth has been here for so many millions of years. So like, do you think
Apparently.
this out here, other than the houses, do you think like all of this was here? Do you think it was all trees? Do you think it was field and trees? Do you think it was woods? It's crazy to think about, I mean, obviously Jesus went over
I
here.
just wish, like, East Tennessee, like where the mountains are,
Yeah.
like back in the day, probably had an ocean right there. Like, that'd be straight. If Tennessee had an ocean,
Like a beach? Or you just want a big old ocean right there?
like an ocean, and maybe a little bit of rough beaches,
Why? I don't know if that's ever been the
We're
case.
talking about, like, a long time ago.
You think it was an ocean?
Probably.
I mean, I can't say otherwise. I wasn't there, but that's crazy.
I mean, that's just my theory.
That'd be wild, bro, if there was an
This is
ocean.
The Appalachian Mountains, real tall, Smokies on it.
Well, I ain't never thought of it like that.
I know something we can talk about.
What?
What you think about the boy Jelly Roll?
What about him?
I don't know. What do you think about him?
He's all right, I guess.
I fuck with him.
I ain't got
Just
no issue
every
with him.
time I get on my goddamn phone, he's fucking everywhere. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, like Post Malone. Just doing all sorts of genres. Just whoever will do a song with me, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's just like he's side questing now. He's like, well, I already accomplished what I wanted. Got like, you know, Elder Scrolls type shit. I didn't accomplish the quest. Let me just do some side quests.
Man, that's wild. I mean, the funny thing is, I know you've been telling me about Jelly Roll for years, and I never really listened to him. He's always been all right to me, but he's just like not my style. Like, I respect his hustle. I'm so glad that, you know, he started rapping and now he's doing country and he's doing well and he's kind of found his niche. But
putting Antioch on the map.
Yeah, but you know, I listen to mainstream stuff and myself pretty much.
Yeah,
That's just me. I don't listen to like stuff that's like kind of underground, you know.
gotcha.
I listen to like mixtapes, but usually it's media plants anyway, like Chris Brown or something like that.
What do you think about the best rapper out right now?
Who is that?
Mexican OT.
Mexican OT? Who is that?
That's Texas right there, dog.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know much about him, but I guess he's all right. Anybody who's out here doing something, dog, you know, I respect him. If you out here getting up and going to work every day or out here hustling to fulfill your dreams, and I respect it, because that's all you can do, because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. You can't count on nobody but yourself, period.
Well, he just got like a real story, and he just seems like a genuine, and he's a good musician.
No, straight up, straight up.
Yeah.
Speaking of musicians,
This one, you mind if I play a song?
I guess, but like, why you keep trying to not get this monetized? Freaking podcast, and you keep playing stuff.
All right,
It's gonna mess up the monetization.
Count it back in.
It's coming out of your cut if we get any money.
It'll be edited out. So you can count us back in, and then we'll talk what you thought about him.
Count us back in.
Yeah, so he knows.
Fool, this is one take. I don't know why you keep talking about cutting stuff.
Damn, that's great.
I do love a sun drop though. Anyways, what the heck was we talking about? To you interrupt me about people in the music industry? Yeah. So, who do you think is the next big artist?
I just said it.
You think that's the next big artist?
Yeah, he's pretty big already.
I think it's gonna be me. I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna be a rapper, and I'm just gonna promote myself and keep writing, keep recording. I want to quit YouTube, honestly. Not because like I hate YouTube, but it's just like you have to answer this freaking algorithm.
Yeah, fuck.
And with car reviews, there's so many people out here just doing car reviews.
Yeah.
And like YouTube's like, if you ain't posting 5-6 videos a day, we ain't gonna show you a video. Like, bruh, why?
Yeah.
This is worse than working a regular job. Like YouTube used to feel like entrepreneurial, but now it just feels like you're working for somebody else.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm making a podcast I'm gonna put on YouTube, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna put them on my website too.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah.
Yeah. This is rough, man. You got to do so much to freaking make a living in America.
Man, you're telling me I'm below the poverty line, dog. Shit sucks.
Well, heck, who ain't? You either below the poverty line or you got to take care of your family that needs all this. Excuse me. All this freaking what's the word I'm looking for? All this stuff. Like things. They got to have all these things and all these services. You gotta have Netflix, you gotta have Hulu, you gotta have a nice car, you gotta have a nice house, you gotta get plants every day. It's getting a little personal for me, but you know, like, and then you still feel like you're below the poverty line because you gotta make all this money, and then you can't get nothing for yourself. That's why I'm in this rundown 1984 Winnebago.
With no AC.
With no AC, bro. Well, that's because people been screwing me, man. People been screwing me left and right. Freaking people I bought this battery from, which I ain't gonna roast them until after they don't fix my warranty. They better give me a new one. Otherwise, I'm gonna blast them and put them out of business. And then, of course, the big homie, Mr. Gordon, he ain't got no YouTube, so he ain't gonna see it. But just playing me, man. I get tired of, like, you pay people to give you something, and they won't do the work.
Yeah.
It's unreal. But that's a good thing about, like, not having to work for anybody, though, because you can say what you want, and it's not like one of your coworkers will see it and show your boss and you're fired, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a risk, man, because you never know if that'll work out or if it is working out, when it's going to dry up. But it's like any other job, you know? I want to go play football.
I'm gonna have to go outside because it's hot as fuck. I can't even talk, think straight.
Well, I guess that'll bring us to the end of this episode. Let us know what you guys think about it. This is just like a giant cluster.
Closer.
And you're just sitting there with your mouth dropped, jaw dropped, if you will. And we're going to try and get this AC working because I still got battery on here.
I have a fucking heat stroke.
He's about to have a heat stroke, so. Pound it. Boom. In the hills. Thank you for watching.